real quick, I just wanted to share with you that From Scratch is an independent podcast that is not backed by any investors. If you do enjoy these types of inspirational stories and would like to support the podcast, I will leave a donation link somewhere above or below this video where you can make your donations discreetly and safely. If, on the other hand, you have a business and would like to advertise during one of the episodes, I have three types of sponsorship packages that basically fit any type of budget for your business. Any financial contribution is highly appreciated, and I cannot thank you enough for your continued support. But you don't have to donate in order to support the podcast. All you have to do is just simply subscribe and share it with your community so that these meaningful stories will reach a wider audience. Thank you for listening. Now let's go back to the episode. Welcome to From Scratch, the podcast where our guests talk about their journey to success. And where they actually also share some of their failures to that success journey. Now, my name is Gjoko. I'll be your host. And today with me, I have Elijah Allen, who is a local barber here in Plainfield. If these stories are something that inspires you, make sure that you hit the subscribe button and share it with somebody, to inspire their day as well. But now, Elijah, welcome to the show.
What's going on, man? Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, man. It's been a long time. We've been talking back and forth,
Yeah,
man. Like,
yeah.
you should come on, this, that, and I never came to your new,
My shop, bro. Yeah, you gotta check it out. I'm right in. It's Crest Hill, pretty much, right on Plainfield Road. Right on the main road, so you can't miss us. We're right by like Gusto's and
Okay.
in the strip mall over there, so it's in a good
Because
area.
I know you've been there for a while now, haven't you?
It'll be 3 years in January now. Yeah,
No way.
time's flying, man.
Before we get into the nitty gritty of
Yeah,
how you got to that point,
yeah.
let's talk about Elijah in the younger years, like
Okay.
high school, even before that. Tell us a little bit so we can get an idea of where you grew up, how you grew up, your family, and things like that.
Okay, so originally I'm from Chicago. My dad and my mom, they both had businesses. My dad's a barber and my mom does hair as well. So I started out in the barbershop pretty young, just watching them, like
Nice.
sweeping up the shop and everything. And we were back and forth from Chicago and to Plainfield because they had the business, so they worked out there all the time. And my dad had a church; he's a pastor as well. So grew up in the church. Just a different lifestyle, man. Coming from Plainfield and on the weekends going to Chicago, got friends out there and everything. And then really just helping my dad work. He had a candy store as well, so I would
Oh,
work in
wow.
the candy
He was
store.
a real entrepreneur.
Yeah, man, he stayed busy. He stayed busy for sure. And then, yeah, just growing up in Plainfield was pretty dope, man. Easy childhood, playing outside with kids and friends and stuff, just the regular stuff.
Tell me about a day that kind of stands out, like in your memory, like something, like a good day.
Brush my teeth, eat breakfast and all that. And then me and my brother, we would go outside and like play basketball,
Okay.
football, and stuff like that, just in the neighborhood. Like our neighborhood, we lived in.
In Chicago, right?
No,
Or,
this
or
was
here in
this was in
Plainfield.
Plainfield,
Okay.
yeah, Lakewood. That's the name of the
Okay.
neighborhood, and it was just all like close knit friends and everything living in there. We would all play like crazy games like Ghost in the
Nice.
Graveyard and stuff like that. Like nowadays, you don't see kids outside playing, and that's how like I grew up pretty much.
It's unfortunate, but it's true.
I think it's like social media, like the internet just became like real big, and like kids are just on roadblocks and playing video games. I
That
don't
is
see
true.
anybody really being active anymore.
So you said you also went to Chicago to help your parents with the
hmm
barber shop. Did you ever go like candy shop? I mean, did you steal
I
some?
mean, of
You
course,
know
for
what I mean? Like
sure,
five
for
finger
sure,
discount.
for sure. I'm pretty sure he probably lost a couple profit from me eating snacks all the time while I'm working. So yeah, for sure.
What did you usually help with? I mean, how did you help them?
So I was at the working the register, just doing inventory, cleaning up all that, the whole nine.
Obviously, your dad,
hmm
entrepreneur, barbershop, candy
hmm
store. How did he manage all of that? Like, was your mom helping also
Yeah.
with both, or did you guys also have employees that
So with the barbershop, they had I forgot exactly how many chairs they had. So they had employees working there. My
Okay,
mom did hair in the shop as well, so it ran pretty smoothly. Um, but by the time I was around, I want to say like 8, 9, they like sold the business and just went into the post office. They both work at the post office now, and they do hair on the side now.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're still back then. So
hmm
what would make little Elijah happy?
I don't know. I would say just being around friends and family. I just always enjoyed being outside and having a good time. So just like anything that would make a normal kid happy, just like being with friends, getting ice cream or something like that,
Right, right,
just
right.
anything. Yeah.
If somebody would have met you back then, who's the person they would have met?
Young Elijah, I was probably kind of quiet. I wasn't too talkative, but I guess if I was comfortable around you, then you probably knew the real me. But I could still be kind of quiet, honestly. So
I think we're all kind of like introverts in some sense.
yeah, yeah,
Like we all, I'm gonna put myself on reserve with that person. Like
right,
I don't
right,
want to spill everything, all the beans all at
exactly.
once. I think life taught us that way. Like
Yeah,
the tricky part is when you're running your own business, you gotta expose yourself.
you got
Being
no choice.
vulnerable.
About to be vulnerable, bro.
Exactly,
Yeah,
because it's like that's how people can start trusting you.
right.
So that is something that, like even in the barber industry or in pretty
Mhm,
much any other industry where you're
mhm,
like running your own business.
right. The only way to develop relationships with people is to, let them get to know you while you're getting to know them and their family. Like, I don't want my clients to feel like they're just a client getting their hair cut.
But the real you too, right?
Yeah.
Like not like ha ha ha, and then they go when it's like
Right,
different
right.
face. Like
No,
no, no,
yeah.
it's gotta be
You're gonna get the real me 100% regardless.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Did you have any other dreams back when you were young?
Honestly, barbering was not my first choice. It
It
was
was
just
not.
it was a hobby. Um,
Talk to me about that.
I was into music. So like I said, growing up in Chicago and my dad being a pastor, he brought me and my brother into taking music lessons. My brother played the piano and I played the drums. So I started playing the drums and that got me into wanting to make beats and everything. So growing up, I wanted to be a music producer. And yeah,
Wow.
after college, that's what like messed it up for me. Like I went to JJC and I'm like,
Okay.
and I was taking all these classes and I'm like, I feel like I'm not doing anything that goes towards my major. You know what I'm saying? Like it was
Oh.
just getting the gen eds out the way, and I took a music theory class, and sometimes I would show up to class and just not pay attention, and it was just honestly easy because I took music class as a kid, so I knew all of this stuff. Sometimes I wouldn't show up to class and
So
just
you'd get bored pretty much in class.
yeah, I would go to class and just take my test and then leave, get an A on the test, and my teacher's like, "You don't even pay attention. How you doing? Good." I dropped out of JJC. I was like, man, I don't think the music thing's for me. Maybe the college thing's not for me.
Why? What changed?
I think I just wasn't hands on
Yeah.
with like working in the studio or doing stuff like that. It was like going to high school
Okay.
and having your math class, reading, writing, all that stuff. And I'm like, man, not for me.
Right, but you did try it, right?
I
Like
tried it, right.
you did try to pursue that dream, though.
Yeah, I mean, I could have probably tried a little harder, right,
I mean,
with like promoting my beats and all that. But one day, my computer crashed when I was making a beat, and I feel like this was the best beat I ever made. And my computer crashed. I didn't save my beat at all, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. I haven't
damn,
made a
no
beat since.
way.
Yeah, but honestly, I found my passion in cutting hair, so I'm glad it
So
happened that way.
it's funny how things work out sometimes, because
Yeah.
like we all have dreams,
Mhm.
and then you start working on the dream, and you're like, yeah, you know what?
Right, right. Is this really
What
for
else
me?
is there?
Right, for real.
Right.
Right, because I've been cutting hair for a long time. So when I dropped out, I had to think like, what do I really want to do? Like, what am I good at?
What around what time in your life was that? Like,
This was this had to be around like 2018. I think I was working at Walmart overnight and in college as well, and I got sick of working that job,
I
work
bet,
working at Walmart, stocking shelves and all that,
I bet.
and I think I ended up quitting that job. Then I got a job in a restaurant, McWuddy's Tavern.
Mm-hmm.
I still talk to a couple of those people to this
Nice.
day. And yeah, so I was working that job and I went into barber school. And yeah, that's really much how I got to this point now.
College, music producing,
hmm
obviously Walmart, barber. Is there anything else that you did like in between?
in between, like to get to this point.
Yeah. Like any
Well,
other jobs, any other.
I worked at the shop in downtown Plainfield.
It wasn't like, I don't know how it's called, like a private contractor there. You were an employee there.
So with barbering, I was pretty much an independent contractor.
Okay.
For everybody else, you could say an employee for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Yeah, but that was the first barbershop I worked at, and still to this day, I still talk and visit all those guys, Raul,
Mm-hmm.
everybody that's there. So
It was a nice crew there. I mean,
yeah, for
when I
sure.
came and visited with my brother back then.
Yeah,
Music producing obviously didn't work out for you because of a computer glitch.
yeah, pretty much right, for sure.
Is there any other dreams that you felt like you left behind?
No, honestly, no. It was either really my main focus was music production, and I didn't really want to do anything other than that because I was going to go to Columbia College in Chicago. I think I got some type of scholarship too, but I wanted to get my gen eds out the way so I wouldn't have to pay all that money because college is expensive.
Yeah.
And I feel like if I would have went to Columbia, I probably would still be into the music field because everything was hands on. Like I went to the orientation and everything, and like saw the studios and being around people with like minded.
I'm interested to hear your parents' reaction to you becoming a music producer. I mean,
Yeah.
them being a barber, candy store, like it doesn't seem like music producer fits in all of that. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
usually our
yeah.
parents are like, oh, if they are something in their profession, usually they
Right.
want their kids, us to become
Yeah.
in that same.
My parents never forced anything on us other than me and my brother taking music lessons. That's the only thing my dad forced on us. But other than that, like they were happy with whatever we did.
You have an older brother, younger?
I got two older brothers and one sister. I'm the youngest.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're the baby of the family, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I'm the oldest in our family.
Really?
Yeah, my brother, did she cut hair? He's
Yeah.
the youngest.
Really? Yeah. How was that growing up with you two?
I didn't grow up with them really.
Oh, no?
No.
Okay.
Like maybe 10 years tops with my.
Really?
Yeah, with my family, basically.
That's crazy. I couldn't even imagine that because, I grew up and, we're all so close. Like, we all still get
Right.
together on the weekends and just hang out, talking.
When you, get
Yeah.
separate yourself from your family like that, and
Yeah.
a lot of people think, oh, it's must be fun. Yeah, there are some fun times, but when you don't have anybody to support you, and
Right.
not only financial support,
Right.
because financial is easy. Like I've had my dad send me money.
Money comes and goes, man.
Right.
But the support you get from the brotherhood or just
Exactly.
that's more important.
What kind of, obviously you said your parents, I don't want to say forced, but they led you towards music as well. Why music? Why not barbers and candy store owners and stuff like that? Like,
Well, music because, like I said, my dad's a pastor, so with church you need musicians.
so he wanted you to become part of the church and
Right.
sing and play and stuff?
Not necessarily sing, but
No?
yeah, play. Yeah. So my brother played the organ at church, and I played the drums, and we would be
there you go.
over the choir and all that stuff. Like have choir rehearsals on the weekends. Like we had to practice a lot of hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now I play both. Right. Like right now I play the piano at church. So
Okay.
yeah, I haven't played the
You still
drums
do
in
that
years.
today?
Yeah, I still play the piano. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing, man.
Yeah. Like now I'm not forced to go to church, so I would still go.
It's funny how that works. Like when we're forced to do things,
Right.
it's like, no,
You don't
man,
want to do
no.
it, right? For sure.
No.
It's like your mom says you take the trash out. Like, I don't want to do it. But you probably were going to do it anyways. But the fact that she told you, like, man,
Exactly. Tell me one of those bad days.
I don't want to be the type to say that I don't have bad days. But, of course, I think everybody has days where they
Yes.
don't want to go to work or don't
Right.
want to do something. But I'm such a positive person. I've not, trained myself to, just think positive in any situation.
Okay. Can
That-
you give me an example?
Just in if I just don't want to do something, I'm like, why not? It could be worse, I could be having to do something that I really wouldn't want to do,
Sure.
like I like to cut hair, so why not go to work? I enjoy being around people and conversing with my clients and everything, so it's not that bad.
Before you started with barber school and everything, like what did a bad day look like?
Probably the worst day I dealt with, when my grandma passed away. She was like one of my best friends, and her later years, she lived with us, and I just saw her like getting older and stuff. Like
Yeah,
when I
that's
had to see her in the hospital when she was deceased. I think that was probably like the worst day that I could think of right now.
someone's passing, especially a family member, is definitely
Yeah,
not easy.
right. Like she was like the rock to like the family. Like she'll curse you out. She would make
She's a
everybody laugh.
straightforward person.
I swear she'll call us little bees and get your ass in there and do. But she was so funny, man. That was my favorite person. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about her? Like what made her so great besides being outspoken?
As much as she was like kind of a mean woman, she was also like very loving too. Like she wasn't mean. Like she was just herself. Like I don't know how she grew up, but she was probably raised and her parents probably cursed her out too and stuff like that. So she grew up cursing everybody out.
Was she the mother of your dad or your
My
mom?
dad's
Your
mom, yeah,
dad.
yeah. My mom's mom is still alive, thankfully. Yeah.
Okay.
She probably didn't think or know that I would be a barber. Like I'm pretty sure she knew I cut hair because I was cutting hair out of my basement at the time, and just have clients in and out the house. But yeah, she was always supportive of everything any of her grandkids did. But she, like, I got a big family, like, so she has a lot of grandkids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, so
But
she was always everybody's favorite.
you said you were cutting out of your basement.
Hmm.
So that must have been before starting in Plainfield or while.
Before it started in Plainfield, pretty much how I got that job in Plainfield, one of my good friends, Jesse, I cut his hair because his barber Raul couldn't cut his hair at the time, so I cut Jesse's hair at his house. I'm pretty sure Raul saw Jesse's haircut. He was like, "Yo, who cut your hair?" They snapped, and Jesse introduced me to Raul, and then that's when I started working at that shop. Yeah,
That's all it takes.
that's all it took, bro. Yeah, for real.
Your grandma's passing took a toll on you emotionally.
Yeah.
Did that in any way also help you to like, you know what?
I think it was probably like a driving force for sure. Like I feel like it gave me more of a harder work ethic. I just staying busy kept me from like coping. I guess it was my coping mechanism, staying busy, so I wouldn't have to think about my grandma not being there. Like,
Mhm.
cause you go from seeing somebody every day to one day they're just not there. So staying busy was my coping mechanism for sure.
That's tough.
Yeah. So I've been cutting hair since I was in like my first client I had was like fifth or sixth grade. So I've been cutting hair for a long time.
You were in fifth or sixth grade, or the client
No,
was?
I was in fifth or sixth grade
Holy
cutting hair.
smokes.
Yeah, yeah. Because I started off cutting my own hair and I was
Okay.
jacking my stuff up. But luckily my pops was a barber, so like
He would fix it up?
fix my hair. But I got a story, man. Like,
Lay it on me.
man, one day I think I was at the house. I think it was summer break, and I asked my mom if I could cut my hair. She's like, no. So being a Brazilian kid, I was like, man, I'm gonna cut my hair. What's the worst that could happen? I grabbed the clippers, put like a big patch in the middle of my like right on my hairline, and I go to my mom like, what time does Dad get off work? He gotta fix my hair. And she said, no, I told you not to cut your hair. And I did it anyway. So like I had to
Oh
walk
my
around with a
God.
big patch in my head.
So he didn't fix it.
Nah.
That is-
Nah. So
Oh,
I think I
that's
didn't pick
funny.
up the clippers for a little while after that. That was probably when I was in like third grade.
That is funny,
Yeah.
man. Why didn't you buzz cut everything?
I could have. I don't know. I think I was scared to pick the clippers back up
Yeah.
after that.
Mess up even more.
Man, it couldn't get no worse than that though.
Since your dad was a barber,
Hmm.
did he give you any tips, any, like pass the torch pretty much? Like, hey, Elijah, like this is what I've learned from my years of experience as a barber.
I feel like when I opened up the shop, that was like the passing of the torch right there. Like, cause I went full time in it, and so my dad, he cuts hair part time. He actually cuts in my shop too. But I feel like that was like the passing of the torch when I had like my grand opening and everything, and then the mayor came through and all that. So it was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Your dad must have been extremely proud, man.
yeah. I could tell he was proud. I could tell like everybody that that was around me and seeing me like from my journey from just cutting hair in my basement, like they were all proud of me, and I felt the love from everybody. But honestly, I didn't feel like any different. Like I feel like it's just another step. There's more to do.
Just like another day,
I
right?
feel
Another
like
Monday.
I feel like it was just regular, because I feel like there's just so much more that I could do. I always feel like there's more, so I don't want to get complacent.
That is part of being an entrepreneur. Like
Hmm.
always, there's gonna be a question like, is there more to it?
Right, and there
Yeah.
always is.
There absolutely.
Right.
Since you started, did you have days of like feeling like quitting, like letting it all go?
No, I never had days of quitting, but the beginning was hard for sure. Finding reliable barbers and getting the consistent like booth renters in there, because in the beginning it was just pretty much just me, and then I had another barber. His name was Gabe. He also used to work at Raul's shop, but he saw I was opening the shop, and he said he wanted to help me out. Starting off, it was just me, him, and then my dad every now and then. But eventually we built up. Now I got all of my chairs full, so it's been
Nice.
going good now. Yeah,
Now, when you say chairs full, is that like, are you renting out the chairs to other barbers
yeah,
or
yeah.
business partners? How does it work? I'm
No,
not.
so all my chairs are like my booth renters. So I've got I've got 5 barbers, not including my dad, and then my loctician. She does like dreadlocks. So
That's good. I mean, from where you've been
for
like 3 years
sure,
ago, right?
for sure, yeah.
What keeps you going?
What keeps me
Yeah.
going?
What is your internal fuel that is like, Elijah, you gotta wake up today, go to work again, man?
Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
Just my future, man. I just wanna. You can always do better and be better. So I wanna be. I want to do good for my family, do good just for myself as well. Like I grew up with a hardworking father and hardworking parents, so there's never been any quit in me, no matter what I do. So, other than college, that's
That's in the past.
right, for sure,
That's behind us.
right. But that's what keeps me going. Just my family, God's my number one motivator for sure, and just I know there's more to be done. So.
Are you the only one that's a barber, or are you other siblings as well?
No, I'm the only barber, but my sister, she does nails, so and
Okay,
she does nails in my barber shop. So
nice.
yeah, man,
Keeping it in the family, man.
for
That's
sure.
the only way to go.
Exactly,
Who else but your family will, help you push the business into new highs?
exactly.
That is something to be extremely proud of, honestly,
Thank you.
because not a lot of people can say that.
Right.
Have you talked to your dad about the hardships that he's faced with his during his time as a barber, and
I've
can you
never
still,
asked, but I've seen it. Like we dealt with it firsthand,
can you tell
But
me more?
the hardships was like getting rid of the businesses and losing the candy store, losing the church, because they were all connected. So it was a candy store, the church, and then the barbershop.
Hmm.
He built this so where like you could go from the barbershop into the church and from the church into the candy store. So you could literally walk through the building and get to each store.
Nice.
And, yeah. But I think the recession and all that, like going through their situations and losing money and not being able to afford to, keep up with their businesses, and because that's a lot of overhead,
Oh yeah.
So,
So what is it that I mean? Obviously, you had Gabe
hmm
to start with. You kind of like,
yeah,
it was the two of you.
right.
Did you have anybody else support you, and in what way did they support you?
I always had my parents, so they definitely were a big part of the support. But for the most part, like I would just be there by myself, cutting in the shop, like taking my clients, and then you got people walking in, so I got to mess my schedule up a little bit because I don't want people walking in and not getting service, right?
Hmm.
So it was hard in the beginning.
How did you cope with it, besides messing up your schedule?
I didn't think about it. It's just something that I did, just like without even thinking about it. So I didn't think about coping with anything. I just do it because I
You just
know
do
I
it.
have to do it. Yeah,
If you know you gotta do it, you just do it.
just get it out the way.
That is definitely the way to go.
Right,
Like no thinking,
right.
just
I
do it.
I try not to let anything stress me out. Like I feel like if it's out of my control, then I don't let it worry me at all.
That's a good motto,
Yeah,
because there's a lot of distractions out there.
yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit of some of the distractions you've had?
I got a lot of friends and acquaintances too. So some of them don't like understand. Like if I don't want to go out or hang out or like go out drinking or something like that, they might take it to like heart. But I'm like, man, I'm working, bro. I gotta be up early. Like I go to the gym too, so I don't want anything to interfere with my lifestyle and my fitness journey and all that. So some of my friends they're like, bro, come on, come outside, just have one drink. I'm like, no, come on, no, I gotta be up early, So that's like my biggest distraction. But I mean, I still tell them no, I don't care.
Right. I mean, why wouldn't you? They're your friends, right?
For sure, for
I mean,
sure.
being straightforward with them too.
I know they understand, but at the same time, they probably just want to see me and have a good time and
Yeah.
stuff too. So
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. How old are you, by the way? You're fairly young.
I'm 27. I'll be 28 in October.
Yeah, so you're fairly young, so it's within that time of your life where
Yeah.
a lot of your peers
Right.
are just party, party, party,
Right.
which there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. There
But
is something wrong. To me, there is something wrong with that because I'm like, these are the years where you're supposed to be working hard so that you could enjoy your life later. You know what I'm saying?
the words of the wise man,
Yeah.
that is so true. Because eventually, yeah, the party stops,
Right.
right?
Next thing you know, you're 30 some years old with nothing to show for it. So,
Unfortunately.
right.
No, that is so true. So working on your dream is definitely something that, over anything else.
Yeah.
Because you can go out and party anytime,
You can party anytime,
right?
bro. That's not going anywhere.
When everybody's drunk, people are more at ease, I guess.
Yeah. I noticed because I stopped drinking. I stopped for a month, the month of January, and then I would be around like friends and like just people just drunk, and I would be so annoyed with. I can't stand drunk people, bro. Like that's like the most irritating thing in the world. Just because they're all like they don't care, they're
In your
loud
face.
in your face, like bro, I can smell your liquor back up. So being sober for that whole month, it made me realize like, am I like this when I'm drunk? You know what I'm saying?
Makes you like feel like holding a mirror up to yourself, right?
For real, bro.
I want you to talk to me about what all of this now, the barbershop,
Yeah.
knowing a little bit of your history,
Mhm.
the way you grew up, Chicago, candy store,
Mhm.
your dad being an entrepreneur, and I'm sure that there's been a lot of lessons that you've probably seen from him, learned from him.
Right.
Indirectly, right?
Mhm.
Because you were still young. Obviously, you didn't know what they were doing, why they were doing, and
Right.
stuff. But there's been some things that you caught on.
Yeah.
Working at Walmart,
Mhm.
cutting hair from home, and then you said Plainfield, right?
Mhm. Yeah.
And now you have your own
Mhm.
barbershop.
Right.
What does all of that mean to you, man?
I think it's just a journey, man. Like
Have you ever taken the time to like
I've never sat and like reflected on it.
reflect,
Honestly,
like,
no, I haven't. But I did learn a lot from working at Raul's shop too, Deluxe. I seen how hard he worked, and that's why like I would cut hair at like 6, 7 in the morning because I saw him getting up and doing that, and working late at night, like till 8, 9 o'clock at night. So that's why I was able to patent my um, work ethic after that as well. Like I didn't just learn from my parents; I learned a lot from him, and a lot of other people in that shop as well. So I can't just. I don't think when people say they're like they did it by themselves, like
okay,
I don't believe in that. Like it takes you watch somebody or you read a book about it. Like you didn't learn everything by yourself. Like that's impossible.
there's got to be a spark from somewhere.
Exactly.
So watching other people work hard
Mhm.
is pretty much what fueled you and gave you inspiration, I would say, right?
Right. Right. For sure.
Subconsciously, I feel like your parents play a big role in that.
Of
Would you
course.
agree?
For sure. Yeah.
Multitasking between three sort of, church and two businesses
Yeah.
and keeping a family
Right.
intact
Right.
and sane.
And then being a pastor and your members calling you with their problems and all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot.
Is this what you thought success would feel like?
No, I don't feel like I'm successful yet.
Why not?
Just like I said before, like there's just so much more work to do. That's just I don't know, but I'm doing pretty well for my age group and everything. Like I'm doing something that a lot of people that my age haven't done, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too humble. I don't know.
I feel like that's the case.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I said, you started from nothing, from scratch, right?
Mhm.
Like that's literally why I call the show From Scratch, because
Yeah.
it's like people with humble beginnings.
Right.
You had the inspiration, yes,
Right.
and maybe the work ethic too,
Mhm.
but everything else you fought for and you got.
Yeah, man.
So you tried out different things.
Yeah, trial and error for sure.
It's trial and error,
Right.
absolutely. Being where you are right now
Mhm.
is a result of all of that.
Of course.
I feel like sometimes we need to take to reflect a little bit
Yeah. I should start doing that more for
because
sure.
it gives us a sense of achievement.
Of seeing how far you came.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's easy to just zone out and be like, man, I feel like I'm going nowhere.
Yeah.
But then you're like, okay, wait a minute. Last year I was still employed at Walmart,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
right? Now I've got my own shop.
Yeah.
Like now I've got.
Yeah. I think I'm just always on go, so that way I don't even think about it. Like whenever I get time to like just relax, that's exactly what I'm doing, just chilling and relaxing.
You did mention that it's not enough. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't say you're completely fulfilled right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
You still want
For sure.
more.
For sure.
Is it more out of the business, out of yourself?
Everything, just life all around. Like I feel like if I could be better in any way, I need to do that. Like if I could help somebody else get better, I want to do that. If I could help like a kid that's trying to be a barber, I could do that for them, Like there's just so much to do, like so many people to meet, so I don't take it as like this is like my end all be all.
What would you tell somebody that, speaking of like helping people,
Hmm.
if somebody wants to become or is aspiring to become a barber themselves?
Try to get as many friends that you can that will let you cut their hair to do that, because those are the ones that are going to be your reliable and consistent clients. Even after you mess their hair up, they're going to come back to you, because as you get better, they're going to have that trust, and they're going to recommend people to you, and
Hmm.
they're going to be your walking canvas, So as you get good, people going to ask, where'd you get your haircut? So I would say get some reliable friends that'll allow you to cut the hair, and then for sure go to barber school, because that will give you the insight of like how to be professional and just be cleanly. And it's a lot that people don't know about barber school.
Hmm.
A lot of barbers really don't go to school.
I didn't know barber school is a thing pretty much, right?
Yeah. So to be like a legal barber, like I think there's only a couple states where you don't have to have a license to cut hair. I mean, you don't have to go to school to learn how to cut hair, because I didn't learn how to cut hair in barber school. But like to know about sanitation, and people who could have like moles on their head and that could be potentially cancerous and stuff like that, like, or they could have like lice or something, and you wouldn't know what to deal with, and or how to,
Interesting.
you know what I'm saying? So you got to know stuff like that to
Interesting.
be able to prevent spreading like diseases and stuff.
So it's not just learning how to cut hair, but also doing it safely. And
That's the more important part. Yeah.
does it cost money, like, or is it
School. So I got school through financial aid. So I think I only pay like $100 out of pocket, and
okay?
it comes with like a kit. You get clippers, like everything you need.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't really
How'd you
have to.
get your scholarship?
Honestly, I don't even remember. I feel like that was a minute ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering, in case somebody is
Yeah.
wanting to like look for scholarships as
Right.
well, and
Yeah. So I went to Larry's Barber College. It's in Joliet, but they got multiple locations, and I think they just helped me out there.
mm-hmm.
I think it was a pretty simple process. Yeah.
Okay. You are an introvert, and like a very humble person, by the way. And
Appreciate it, man.
what do you want people to remember?
To remember about me,
Yeah, about you. Yeah.
I want people to think of me whenever my name is brought up, like just a stand up person. Like he's gonna be genuine 100%, like at all times, regardless of if you like it or not. Honestly, like I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Sometimes if I don't like you, I could show that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But yeah, I just want people to know that I'm a caring, genuine person, hardworking, and I want the best for other people as well. So I don't just work for me. I work for to be able to benefit others as well.
So from all the lessons that you learned, like from
Mhm.
your jobs, previous jobs, working from other people, your family,
Mhm.
working from your basement,
Right.
I feel like all of those moments in your life taught you something.
Right.
Would you say that there was a common lesson between those things?
Just working in all those different scenarios and places just taught me to be consistent. Like, I don't think I've had a job where they could say I wasn't a good worker or they could talk bad about, anything that I put out. So even like working at McWuddy's Tavern, the restaurant I worked at, there's not one person that could say that I was lazy or, I might like be mad I have to do a job outside of my outside of my job description,
Right,
but
right.
I would still do it. I'm at work. Why not do it?
Right. So consistency is the one thing that.
Yeah.
Where can people find you, man?
I'm on Instagram at Elijah Cutting Up. Pretty much that's like the only platform I'm on. So you can find me on Instagram. I don't post a lot. I'm also on TikTok with the same at. But
Okay.
that's one thing I try to be more consistent at. I want to post more like this. Like this is a whole nother job, man. Like
Yeah.
so I cut hair. I'm not thinking about content when I'm cutting hair,
Mm-hmm.
but I should because I know I could reach a bigger artist in
Mm-hmm.
or a bigger platform, So I got to be better at that for sure.
There's always room for improvement.
Mhm.
I feel like in every profession,
Yeah.
like even in my profession where I do this right on a
Right.
daily basis.
Right.
Believe it or not, I started posting for myself this year.
Really.
I've been just posting for
For
clients.
other people, right?
I feel like this is a business in itself.
It is, bro.
Like,
You're promoting small businesses, and you're also you're promoting yourself as well. But it's just showcases other fields or other like talented entrepreneurs. You know
exactly.
what I'm saying? Yeah.
Because that was the whole idea when I first started. Like, but there's thousands of people out there
Right.
with so many different variations of success stories
Right.
that yours might seem like, oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
You know
For
what I mean?
real.
Like,
For real.
so that's why I'm like, I want to hear those stories, man. And I've
Yeah.
always been the person that likes this type of long form content.
Yeah.
I don't see it as a job, honestly.
It's
And
not.
I don't think you see it yours as a job.
I don't know. I feel like it's our calling. Like it's just something that we do to reach other people. Like we could do anything to reach other people, but like I could be a lawn like I could do lawn care,
Anything, yeah.
but you could still like converse and meet other people. Like I think everybody's calling is to be a helper to one another.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely. And
you just have to use what you're good at to do that.
they have a cool saying,
Do I have a
like a
so
cool, you know what I mean? Like motivational, like,
my mom always said mind over matter, and that's what stuck with me over when I was a kid. So that's one of my sayings, mind over matter.
you got to have a strong will.
Yeah, like no matter what the situation or circumstance is, you just gotta believe you can overcome it.
I would like to close the show with these regards, unless you have something else to share with that we didn't touch upon. But
No,
I feel like we went pretty deep.
yeah, we did. I just wanted to say, like, I always watch podcasts, so I never
Thank
thought
you,
I
man.
would be on one. So this is pretty cool, man. Thanks for having me for
No,
sure.
absolutely, man. It's
Yeah.
a pleasure. Like I would love to do like maybe in a couple of months or a year or so. Like
Yeah.
if I'm still doing the podcast,
Yeah.
hopefully I am.
You will be. You will be.
So I would love to have you back here to do like a update. Like
I'll come
where's
back. For
Elijah
sure.
now?
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Hopefully it's different. Hopefully it's more better, and just keep progressing. That's the goal.
Absolutely. Oh, what's the address for your shop? I want to put like a text.
Okay. So it's 2201 Plainfield Road in Crest Hill.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what is it called?
Crucial Cuts Barber Lounge.
Elijah, thank you for coming on to the show. It was a pleasure talking to
For
you.
sure.
Man.
Likewise, brother. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Now, if Elijah's story, inspired you in any way, or you feel like it can inspire somebody else's day, feel free to share this story with them. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future stories, and I will see you in the next one.